So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the Magician. So instead of this kind of opposite to the Four of Swords, this is communication. It's Mercury. So it's about instead of just laying low and waiting for the situation to solve itself or to go away, we are doing something about it or might communicate about the issue. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's justice. So this is Libra. The Four of Swords is also Libra. So it's about justice and balance. So it might be that we have used the silent treatment towards a person to create justice and balance. Okay, so this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And this is the situation. And this is what's on their mind about you. And this is what's on your emotional level. And this is the bond between you and their emotional level. And this is your behaviors and attitudes, the outcome for Virgo season. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. Okay. So we'll start with the situation here. And it's the Nine of Wands. So it seems like you have been to hell and back in this relationship, and maybe both parties feel very protective of themselves at this time, because the relationship might have been very challenging and a lot of things happening, and a lot of like this situation has really taken a toll of you, or taking a ship of your energy, or maybe bringing you both down to your knees. And so the person here is building up fences and protecting their heart. So it's just, people have suspicious minds in this relationship, and they are feeling very scared to be in this situation, or to return to this situation, because they don't want to get hurt again and again, and they don't want to feel like a fool for getting hurt again and again. So it's the sign of madness when you do something over and over and expect a different result. But with the Seven of Pentacles, that's kind of what the universe is asking of you. So I heard a song. Let's see if I can remember. Suspicious Minds. Yes, Suspicious Minds. I'm thinking that's Elvis Presley. Yes. Okay, Suspicious Minds. And this is what's on your mind, about the person most on your mind. And we can see here, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And it's a person that's sitting on their throne, and in this case with their back turned against their person here on the other side. So what's on your mind seems to be to not let in the other person in your life due to the constant challenges. But we can at the same time see that you are kind of sneaky peeky on this, towards this side, and looking what they are doing. And here with the King of Pentacles, something you have learned on the course of this relationship, to protect yourself more, to put boundaries, walls, to elevate yourself on the throne, to be stubborn, to not yield, because you don't want to be the crazy person doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So you're really trying to be logic, firm here, stubborn, pointing with your whole hand, having self-respect. But it's coming off, of course, as very unloving. And we have the Hermit here, and this is also Earth. The Hermit is Virgo. So it shows you being very earthbound, not like flying high in the sky with diamonds. That's another song. It's very old songs coming true. Lucy in the Sky. I'm hearing melodies when I'm saying the words. The sky with diamonds. So you don't want to be flying high in the sky and have these illusions that this is going to work out. Instead, you're trying to be very earthbound and grounded with this, and to not get fooled again, or to not act crazy, or to put yourself in a situation where you will get hurt over and over. So this is what's on their mind about you. And we have the Seven of Swords here. And so they seem to also be walking away, but there's a lot of things that they still would have wanted to tell you. It's almost like they had given up. Usually this is kind of the thief energy, like a person, you know, being the player, stealing your stuff, running away with those stuff. But here I'm just feeling the other meaning to this card, which is kind of low self-esteem. It's usually why a person steals other people's stuff to begin with, because they don't think that they can get it on the more lawful kind of way, or if they have been stealing your heart and chopped it to pieces, maybe they felt unworthy of love. But there's no excuses for that kind of behavior, of course. But what's on their mind is that they feel they have also lost hope and lost their dreams, but they seem to have lost hope a little bit in themselves and their own capacity to create things, with being maybe the magician, trickster, like a person coming in, stealing your heart away, and maybe not being able to fulfill the promises, but at least having the charm enough to get you to where they wanted you. And this seems to maybe have backfired. Maybe it worked for them before, when maybe they did some stupid thing, and then they could come back and apologize to you and to charm you, and then get you to apply yourself into the situation again. But I'm thinking it's not working anymore, and this person, I'm feeling almost tears, or I'm feeling like maybe dried tears on my cheek, and this feeling in the throat like you have cried. So I'm thinking this person have cried. Okay. And this is the bond between you two, and it's a Taurus energy again here, and I don't know if it's you or if it's them here, but it might be both of you. Kind of sometimes when we are with a person, we learn a lot from that person, and we kind of become them. So what was their superpower now becomes our superpower. So maybe before Pisces, you were very emotional and easily persuaded to believe in the dream again. Here you're still kind of have hope, but you want to see some real result before you put this penny to the ground. You're not going to do any work on this farmland until you see that there's fertile ground and it's a good foundation. So it's almost like you're choosing what kind of farmland you want to proceed with. So what kind of partner, for example, or what kind of situation you want to build your dream in. So it's a little bit like you're here aiming towards the other person, but you're not moving forward. You're just watching them from a distance almost, and checking out what will they do. Now you have showed them how you want to be treated, and that no more bullshit is allowed. How are they going to act upon this? Are they going to present fertile ground to you, like something that you can really work with? That's kind of what I'm sensing there with the bond between you two. And I'm thinking when it's in combination to this other person here with the Seven of Swords, I'm feeling more lost. Like they want to. They're still loyal towards you. They haven't walked away, but you have persuaded them that this is not going to work and they will have to move on, but they might be a little bit unable to at this point. Okay, so this is your feelings towards them, and it's this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know how I'm going to interpret it, because I'm seeing two things. So one is that you actually want to put your seed down, but it might also be, it's like you're shifting between two mindsets here, or two emotions, that you have hope for the relationship and that you have given it up. You have hope for it, so you want to put the seed down, and you have given it up. So you might flicker like this, and it might make you feel a little bit like you have multiple personalities, or at least two personalities. And again, this feeling of being crazy. So I'm thinking you're keeping yourself in very tight leashes, or, keeping your reins tight on this horse, because you feel always on the verge of being a little bit crazy, or you think that you were a little bit crazy before, codependent maybe to a certain situation, letting yourself be fooled over and over again, used and abused. And now you have seen that that's not the way to act, and you're really stubborn and earthy here. So you really don't want to put yourself in that situation again. It shows a really good way where you are really taking care of yourself. I can sense bitterness as well. But yes, you were probably treated in a way that was very hurtful, and you're angry at the person that treated you this way because they were supposed to love you. Either they are your romantic partner, a brother, a mother, your best friend, or whatever, it doesn't matter. You expected them to love you, but they betrayed you, or betrayed your feelings, or betrayed the trust over and over and over again with how they acted, or how they spoke to you, or whatever was the issue. And now you're taking full responsibility of that not happening again, but you can't help with your little heart still having kind of longing for them. Okay. And this is what's on their emotional level. And we have the Queen of Swords here. So with the Queen of Swords, they seem to have started to adapt also your behavior, or maybe this was also their old behavior. So they might be going back to an old behavior where they are also trying to cut you out. But in the same time, I'm seeing them kind of looking inside themselves with the closed eyes. And I'm remembering the Justice card, the old bottom of the deck, which is Libra. This is also Libra. So it might be that they are kind of going inward into themselves and trying to figure out what's justice here, what's the best thing to do. Maybe they are now trying to see the situation out of the good and bad kind of context, and maybe looking at what they did, like how the things that they did maybe towards you backfired in different kind of ways. It might be that you're dealing with an air sign or an earth sign. It might be a Libra that came through a lot. This is Libra. This is Aquarius. It can also be Gemini or any sign. It just shows a person trying to... They have seen themselves, and they have seen that the situation wasn't particularly good. This is Seven of Swords. We also had Seven of Pentacles. So sevens are spiritual challenges. So I'm thinking this person is trying to think of what they have done, basically. But it's also coldness to them. So I'm thinking they have given up. They don't have hope either. You have a little hope. They are trying to not have any hope because I think you have put a lot of walls up against this person. Okay, so this is your behaviors and attitudes. And the Five of Wands, there's still some spark left in you. It's like you still want to fight them. You still want to convince them that you are right and that they did wrong and that they need to apologize and things like this. And this is the behaviors and attitude. And it's this sad energy of giving up the relationship, realizing that you never loved them. It might be that in some cases also that they have realized they don't have enough love for you. That's also a possibility, since they are very cold here, and the Two Cups is in the reverse. So for some of you, you want this apologize, like a person apologizing and telling you, well, you are their one and only. But it might be that what they need to apologize for is to pretending to be your one and only. So for some of you, it will be like that. Maybe 50% have a person that acted like they loved you and wanted to be with you, or they told you maybe with the charming magician, but how they acted was another thing. They acted like they didn't care for you at all, and maybe that is the truth. But for the other half of you, this is a person that has given up due to them seeing their own shameful behavior, and they see that you will never want to have them back again. That's not really true. You want them to yield. You want them to give in and, give over a little bit of their authority to you and say, okay, so how should I do this? What am I doing wrong? Can you help me? how am I supposed to act, how am I supposed to behave. I want to learn about love. So that's what you want to hear, basically. Okay, so this is the outcome for Virgo season, and we have the 4, the Emperor in reverse. So it's this 4 of Swords kind of thing again. Neither person wants to reach out here. One because they are given up, the other one because they want to win, because they want back their dignity. They want the other person to kind of cave in and admit to not acting like a good person, and asking for forgiveness and the opportunity to be able to change and make amends. But I'm thinking one here has given up. It's no use. They don't want me as their partner anymore, the one. And the other one is, I'm never going to, reach out. It's not going to happen. They are going to have to come to me. So it's a little bit of a stale here. So since I was a little bit insecure about their love for you with the Queen of Swords, then she's not known for having a very an emotional side to her. She is kind of empathic. She can be like a human rights lawyer, but she has a little bit like a coldness in her heart. So their love for you. We have deception here. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and it's going well with the 7 of Swords, but I'm thinking it's still like an old energy. I'm thinking you have already determined that, you have already seen that. That's why your back is turned towards this situation. So they were deceiving you in one way or the other, either with pretending to love you but not loving you, or pretending to be cold when really they weren't, or acting just shady, doing shady things. And we also had this card, children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this card usually comes for a person being a little bit childish, in my experience. And so it's this teaching aspect that a person don't even know themselves. They might be lost to who they are because they haven't really grown up. But it might also be like people acting like siblings instead of lovers, instead of best friends, worrying siblings. Like, this is mine, you got more juice in your glass than I got in mine, and so on and so forth. And another aspect might be actually children, a person wanting children or don't want children. And we had a lost card there for their love. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So it's very peculiar energy in one way, because why do you want to deceive and act childish towards the person that you love? It's still a riddle to me. I don't really understand what's behind that, but I'm guessing it's some kind of like a person don't loving themselves enough, so they think they need to win you over with tricks and deception instead of being their true self. But it seems like they do love you underneath it all, but I don't know how hard we should need to dig for that. Okay, so this is from your side to things, and we have separation, let your friends help you. So it seems like you have accepted a separation, but you still have this, longing towards them, and also the things that's unsaid or unresolved, or there has not been like a real closure. The person hasn't given you the justice that you feel like you deserve. So you're trying to speak this out together with your friends, and, back and forth. So it's good if you have very tolerant friends in this, because years after the breakup, you can still bring up this person and still, need to throw this ball back and forth to realize what happened, why did this person act like this, and how should I have behaved, and how can I get over them? And so you're really aiming towards giving up the relationship, and actually this person wants to give the relationship a chance, and I don't see it because they seem to have totally given up due to this self-esteem issue, while you seem to have hope here, peeking on them a little bit here. But maybe it's like one side to you still love them, but the whole logic part of you have really given up, while this person realized that they could have done better. So they know now maybe things that they could change, but they don't have hope for you allowing them to come in and prove that they can change. Okay, so I'm also going to take an advice card for you from the Guardian Angel cards, so little hearts. It's not easy to shuffle these cards. Okay, so peace. Four of Swords is also peace. Like if you retreat from the battle, there's peace. Maybe not underneath the surface, but it's physical peace, because no one is laying their hands on each other or shouting back and forth. Even if that is what you want to do, you want to have a war with them to kind of sort things out, like scream and yell and I don't know. I'm seeing someone pulling their hair almost so that they will say that they're sorry. Okay. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. We saw that you had troubles with this. You were maybe both of you are very anxious and have a hard time getting over what happened. So the Four of Swords was a lot in the reverse. So it's almost like a poltergeist energy when you wake up with your face towards the ceiling. So that kind of stress. And so it's very hard for you to do this exercise. So I'm thinking this is something you need to try again and again to actually maybe feel love towards this person. And you can use the I'm really bad at saying this, but the Ho'oponopono prayer, and it's I am sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, thank you, and I love you. So you can use this towards a person that you're really angry at and really hate, or someone that's really angry with you. And it's a Hawaiian peace prayer, how to fix a relationship when the person isn't even there, and how to fix it when they are also there. So kind of yielding in the situation towards love. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So you can try that as a mantra if you can't just stay and feel the love. You don't have to feel the love towards this person if it's not possible. Just feel the love towards a child, an animal, a flower, a little bumblebee or whatever. So try to get into that love vibration so you will get peace of mind, because you're probably very angry at this person here. And it's fine. It's fine to be angry. Angry is a higher vibration than depression, for example. So it's not a bad thing.